It's Graham here. I've been lucky enough to get out again. I'm just passing Greenlee Bluff. I don't know if you can see it there. And I'm about to enter Wark Forest. The idea is we're getting into Wark Forest and head towards Haughtongreen Bothy, but then camp in the woods or the clearing beside the Bothy. I've stopped in all the Bothys in Northumberland one time or another, but it's been about 3 or 4 years since I've been to Haughtongreen. I can't quite remember what the trees are like around it. I know it's in a bit of a clearing, but the idea is I really wanted to just sleep tonight in a mesh tent and have a tarp over the top to let lots of air and light in, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. So I've got the DD pyramid mesh tent. I'll try and put a tarp over, and if I can't, I've got the DD pyramid tent to go over the top of the mesh, and I'll use that instead. So I'm out today with a couple of really good friends of mine, Silky Nick with the saw there, and Shaun P. Nick's a great bloke to have around when you're camping, because he's very modest, but he's very skilled and very talented. Can turn his hand to anything, and he seems to have done everything as well. Like, you have a conversation with him and he comes out there, oh yeah, I remember when I fought in the Boer War, or I hunted the spectacled bear in South America, and this kind of stuff. Doesn't look his age either, so I think he's some sort of time traveller. And Shaun P, well, he sometimes brings out spare pork chops when he's camping, so he's a canny bloke to have round as well. Just passing the end of Greenlee Loft now, and I've never noticed it before, but at this end there's a lovely little sandy area where it peters out. It was a nice place to camp with your tent and a fresh water supply, but I wouldn't like it. It's just too exposed. You've got to be slightly stealthy, haven't you? Looks lovely.
And they weren't, I mean, it wasn't bad, including the battery light was mine too. Right?
Just had the most massive peal of thunder, like giant Stamford Road and the Tetty's doing the stairs, and that's the one thing that puts us off while camping. The fact you could be fried with lightning in the tent. And so if that continues, that might mean just keeping in the Bothy if it's full or not. But we'll see. Hopefully if lightning does strike, it'll strike one of the taller lads here. I'm the shortest, so there's some value in that.
How far away is it?
It's not far away. I'm not sure about this, like.
It'll be alright.
It'll be alright. It's always alright.
That's the worst that can happen.
I'll wake up sorry about my workmates. We're nearly at the Bothy now and no one's dead from lightning. And the black clouds seem to have gone over, so I think we could be, fingers crossed. Looks alright. I'll give you a quick squiz around the main room of the Bothy in case you haven't been here before. So on the left there's a couple of bunks and a little table with some monkey nuts and a bottle of nice cheeky Merlot. A Dowling stove and the teapot. That's the same teapot that was there 4 years ago. Looks a bit more sooty. Some bunks in the far corner, another single sleeping platform here. We've got practical boat owner. Face to face with the walrus. That's not your everyday problem, is it? Yeah. Boat owner, very nautical theme of the magazines, and a bit of Dan Brown there, the lost symbol. Canny place, mate, isn't it? It's a good little bothy, this. Here's the food store, and I'm betting tomato ketchup, pasta and tea bags. 1, 2, 3, 4 bottles of ketchup, pasta, savoury rice, tea bags, oh, and an onion. I'm not going to get much use out of the shampoo. That's quite optimistic, isn't it? Bringing shampoo to a bothy. I like your optimism, whoever brought this in.
You feel better now? Do you not feel left out? Eh?
The rain stopped and the clouds have rolled on by, so I'm just going to go look for this spring that's near the bothy. Fill up the Haughton kettle. Haughtongreen kettle. Still a canny bit of warmth in that sun, and it's after 6 o'clock. It's just a lovely day, apart from the thunderstorms. Got some great views of the wind still from here. Some crags up there. I think they're King's Crags. I think that's Hot Bank Farm just down below it. Found it. Here's the spring. Here's the wood store where the lads are hard at work. I'm hard at work filming, lads. Are you hard at work doing processing wood?
We are.
Each to their own
Happy
skill.
as Larry. Happy as Larry too.
The thunderstorms have long passed. It's going to be dry outside tonight, I think, so I'm going to camp outside. Shaun's going to stay in the bothy. Me and Silky Nick found a lovely little place to pitch the tents and that, so we're going to do that now. But the humid weather, I think it's, as you can see, it's really brought the midges out. So me and Nick have armoured up as much as possible and sprayed ourselves, and yeah, we'll get the tents up. And I think we'll have a bait in the bothy and then come back to the tent when it's darker, and hopefully the midges will be gone. And if they're not, the mesh it'll see we're good anyway. Quite pungent, that spray. So I experimented with this setup at home. I pitched the mesh tent with a small tarp over the top, DD super light, small, and it wasn't big enough, so I brought my medium-sized tarp, and I think it's going to work tonight because the weather's good. But if it absolutely was tanking down, you'd need a bigger tarp over, and to be fair, if you expected weather like that, you'd be in a tent anyway. But I love this idea because I'm protected from light rainfall, and I've got a breeze, and I've got 360-degree views around. It's great. The compromise is, you know, it's not suitable for heavy rainfall, And if you like your privacy in a tent, well, you're not going to get it in this one. It's past, oh, easy. It's past 7 o'clock now, so it's beer o'clock. I got this beer from Hexhamshire Brewery called Devil's Water, and I like the sound of it because Devil's Water is a river where there's a great scout campsite at Dilston. Got really fond memories of it. I slept in my first tent ever bought it beside Devil's Water. It was you know, by Lichfield. It wasn't a very good tent even back in the day, but I loved it. It was weighed about 6 kilograms, one-man tent, steel poles and all that, you know. Actually, I've still got it. I might do a camping at some time, but not tonight. And if you like into your ultralight stuff, this bottle opener's got to be the best. Made of titanium, weighs about half a gram. I think the split ring it's on weighs heavier than that. I don't know if it works like. That's maybe it doesn't. Oh. Nearly. Oh. Well, it's better than using your teeth. Oh, I think you're better off with a Swiss Army knife. It works, and it's light. Well, cheers everyone.
So, I went down to the Tuk Tuk Asian market in Whitley Bay today, and I thought I would try some instant ramen noodles from down there, because normally they're a bit bland, the ones you get in the shops here. So I've got a creamy tom yum noodle, and I've just put some of those Chinese flavoured pork chops cut up and put that in, and the flavour is fantastic. It's really, really nice. You get such a hit from the lemongrass and the lime leaves and whatever else they put in tom yum that makes it so damn tasty. But yeah, really good shout.
Nick has decided to whittle a wine glass from an empty beer can. This wouldn't make sense coming from anybody else, but I reckon Nick could probably pull this off. So beer o'clock is finished. It's 20 past 8, too late for beer. It's now wine o'clock. A cheeky little Merlot courtesy of Nick. Thank you, Mr. Silky.
Outstanding.
Yeah. I'm not sure how sensible as wine o'clock is, given that I haven't started cooking yet. But I've just finished night shift, and I'm ready to take some risks. Nothing fancy about my cooking tonight. It's just the best burgers I can find at Lidl's.
That's a racing bit up there. No? Yes. Stop it.
For the condiments on my burger, what I've got is some homemade grated carrot and Scotch bonnet chutney, and barbecue sauce dip procured from a well-known burger establishment. So this is not fancy, but it's not the worst thing I've had in my mouth this week. It's really beautiful out here now. The wind's completely died. It's really still. There's just not a sound to be heard. It's just a great place, really amazing place. I think this might be my new favourite bothy in Northumberland. It's just beautiful.
I I think we should get up to Whiteburn Shank.
Don't judge me. I'm old enough to smoke a pipe. Had a really good night so far. Good crack in the bothy, putting the world straight with the lads, having a sip of wine and a sip of whiskey, but time for bed now. And the night's still really beautiful. A little bit cloudy, but the wind's not too bad. There's no midges about now. I'm going to enjoy sleeping in my little setup here. Good night, folks. Absolutely amazing to wake up with 360-degree views and just a bird song and a little fresh breeze blowing through. Great way to sleep, this, if the weather's right. I really liked it. One thing I did notice is that at 2:30 in the morning it was bright enough to wake me up, and you know, I didn't have any walls of the tent to keep any light out, so I haven't slept especially well. But even so, that's been really nice. Really good night. I reckon I'll get the shelter down now, and I'll hike back to the bothy and help Shaun clear the bothy out. One of the less good things that happened last night was that my tripod became a bipod. So I'm in the market for a new portable tripod suitable for wild camping and a GoPro. So if you've got any recommendations, please let us know. It was good while it lasted. As always, leave no trace but flattened grass. It's funny, but I do keep bumping into rhubarb when I'm out wild camping. I'm sure there's nothing in that, just coincidence. It's a grand looking bothy, really is. I don't know anything about the history of it. There's nothing on the MBA website or online. So if you know anything about you know, the past, let us know in the comments. I'll be interested. Nick, do you have any words of wisdom?
Again? Oh. Always bring your head in it.
Sound advice there from Nick.
Oh.
Shaun, do you have any words of wisdom?
Yeah, bringing your dog camping is a great idea. Maisie's really enjoyed tonight. But remember to bring twice as much water as you would bring for yourself.
Hi folks, that's the bothy left in good order. Just remains to say thanks for watching and coming along last night on our little adventure. If you want, give us a like, subscribe and all that, comment, and it just lets me know that people are watching and enjoying the videos and it's worth making more. I'll see you on the next one.